Hi, this is Kimberly Wellthall, and I chose to speak about Van Gogh's Starry Night. The background of Vincent van Gogh is very interesting. He was born March 30th, 1853, and died July 29th of 1890. He was Dutch and a post-impressionist painter. During his lifetime, he suffered from high anxiety and mental illnesses that included seizures, bipolar disorder, and bouts of depression. He began drawing at an early age, and his early works consisted of mostly earth tones, but after he visited the south of France, starting in 1886, he began using brighter colors because the sunlight and the vibrant colors there inspired him. He only sold one painting during his lifetime. It was called The Red Vineyard at Arles, and more than 900 of his paintings became famous and were sold after he died. He did cut off part of his ear in the winter of 1888, and it is one thing that he is well known for. However, recently experts are starting to talk about the fact that they think that it was an unintentional cutting off of the ear by a friend because of a disagreement that they had. 2 years later, in 1890, Van Gogh shot himself in a wheat field in the south of France, but he did not die until 2 days later, and he was the young age of 37 years old when this happened. Here is the Potato Eaters, painted in 1885. Note the somber earth tones that Van Gogh used in this painting. And this is the Flowering Plum Tree from 1887. And you notice here the difference from the first painting. This one has much more brighter colors and a higher contrast between the light and dark. This was also inspired by Van Gogh's interest in Japan. Here's some of the basics of Starry Night. It was painted in 1889 in the south of France. It's an oil on canvas, and it is actually part of a series of paintings called the Starry Sky paintings that Van Gogh painted. Starry Night over the Rhone is at the bottom right. It was painted in 1888. First of all, I just want to point out that I purposefully did not consult other sources about what they thought about Van Gogh's purpose of Starry Night or their feelings and own analysis. I wanted to kind of have my own opinion without any input from anyone else about what I thought about this painting. So here I've included the subject, the composition, the process, and the line. One of the things I'd like to point out is I'm really interested in the line in this painting. The curvature of the lines of the clouds, the stars, and the rolling hills draw the eye in, and they kind of make your eye wander across the painting in a circular motion so you can take in the entire painting. And here I talk about the color, the light and dark, and the perspective and the content. Another thing that interests me is, though it is a night scene and the painting is very dark, it's at night, the sky is very alive with brightness and light shining from the orbs around the stars. And I believe the peacefulness and tranquility of the small remote village is seen here, while the sky above looks down on the village with life, light, and hope for a better day to come. And I also thought of music while I was viewing this painting. The curved lines reminded me of musical notes and a melody floating through the air similar to a bedtime lullaby. And it also reminded me of the song A Lovely Night from Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical Cinderella. Here are a few fun facts about Van Gogh. And at the bottom right, there is a self-portrait that he painted in 1888 for his friend. His first career choice early in life was actually to be a pastor, just as his father was, in the Dutch Reformed Church. And last, my works cited page. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.